exam first. And after that, if the teaching assistant can show more pipeline, please do. But first, we need to discuss the final exam. So final exam period, UAS, or starting in Monday. But I hope we can release the problem tomorrow by our teaching assistant, Sinta and Fadin. So your job is to reproduce Nextflow pipeline. So teaching assistant will pick from NF Core what you need to reproduce. Teaching assistant will evaluate the pipeline that you will reproduce. Maybe 2 options from this pipeline that have a good guidance, okay, that is reproducible. So give 2 options for students to reproduce, and after reproduce, you have to make your technical report, okay? So you have to use Overleaf. I hope you're already familiar with Overleaf, yeah? So Overleaf is a tools for typing, making document based on template using LaTeX. Make sure you are familiar with this because you will need this for your master degree paper writing. During the final exam, your technical report, you need to find template here in Overleaf and then make your technical report. So inside your technical report, you have to explain what you reproduce, including the background, method, output. So pick the template in here. I think a lot of template for technical report. But one thing I want to review in your technical report is you have to put further research or suggestion, okay? So after you reproduce, you have to make further suggestion. So let's see, for example, here, right? You add one more item below, further research, yeah? So with that, you can learn how to reproduce and identify area of improvement. That's actually what is researcher doing. They learn from the previous research, they identify areas that they want to improve, and then they make improvement, they publish another paper, okay? So make sure that your technical report have that suggested further research, so that can help you to learn how to identify area to improve in the model, yeah? There is no perfect model. All models or pipeline have assumption. Let's say inside the pipeline, it use some clustering technique, and then you say, oh, this clustering technique is not good. Or maybe it use some algorithm that you think there's a better version of the algorithm. So you need to put that suggestion inside your further research suggestion, okay? So the template is open. I think I will let the teaching assistant to help to find out good template for technical report, but this one is good, I think. Yeah, introduction, problem definition. You can explain the pipeline and then evaluation criteria, okay? And then you have to add one more further research suggestion, okay? What I will see, the quality of your work on reproducing pipeline, your understanding, and then your suggested further research. If all good, you get A, yeah? If partial good, you get B or C. I hope no one get D. D means you give up and you don't submit your technical report. Okay, So that is your final exam. The pipeline will be announced and the final exam document will be announced tomorrow by teaching assistant. And today, if you have more question about Nextflow, because your exam is Nextflow, you can talk to teaching assistant, and teaching assistant can show more reproducing. So you are confident, you should be confident on doing your final exam. The benefit is on you, not on me or teaching assistant. We don't have any intention to make your life screw up. We want you to have fun and we want you to learn, and the benefit is for you. Okay? Is that clear enough? Or is there any question? Okay, if no question, just wait your pipeline that you need to reproduce. Usually all pipeline here, they have some documentation in GitHub. So you have to make sure that your technical report have enough documentation. And one thing that I will review is suggested further research. Okay, that is the initial step for you to make good paper. You reproduce the initial one or model, paper or model, and then you define suggested further research. By your evaluation, you can improve. If you get novelty on your improvement, that is Q1 paper. Okay, it's not rocket science. You need to reproduce and then find out suggested area that you need to improve, and then you republish based on your improvement. With that, we can gain knowledge in AI community. Okay, that's it from me. From Fadin and Sinta, do you have any demo or pipeline reproduction you want to show?
Yes, Mr. Risman.
Okay, good. So during this demo, please ask question because this will be related with your exam. So please ask question, learn together with teaching assistants. Make sure you don't have problem for your final exam. So to save time, I will stop here and give to Fadin and team to show some reproducing. And tomorrow, I hope the final exam will be published in group, yeah, in WhatsApp group, including submission, method for submission. For the timeline, our timeline is Saturday, June 8th. Okay, if we publish tomorrow, so you will have to submit into Saturday. Maybe sometimes we give some buffer to Friday, to Sunday, but you have to be mindful that if you submit too late, the teaching assistant will have to wake up in the night for evaluation. So don't do that, yeah, except you are in really emergency situation. Okay, so okay, that's it from me. Have fun with the demo. If you have any question, please ask. So make sure that you can reproduce Nextflow pipeline. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Risman, for explaining about the final exam. I will continue to introduce about our last materials about Nextflow on this semester. I will share my screen. Okay, on today's classes, we are going to learn three things about learning Nextflow pipeline execution and platform integration. The first one, we are going to learn about how to configure NF Core pipelines. We are going to learn about the introduction to NF Core and also about the configuration and the execution of an NF Core pipeline. And I suggest that you will it is the best if you pay attention to this because it will be related to your final exam. And the second and the third one is how we get to running the Nextflow pipelines on other platform. For example, how we are going to run the Nextflow pipelines on Zikara platform, and how we are going to learn also that Nextflow pipelines on Flow.bio. And we are going to take a look about the overview of Sakura platform and step to execute pipelines on Sakura, and also the introduction to Flow.bio platform and running and managing pipelines on Flow.bio. Flow.bio is quite new and it is quite um exciting because it is an end-to-end bioinformatics in the cloud, and we can see together later on about the flow.bio. And for the today practical learning, there are three key objectives. The first one is that we hopefully you guys understand how to configure and customize NF Core pipelines. The second one is gain hands-on experience running pipelines on Sakura and also the flow.bio platforms. And the third one is learn to manage and optimize pipeline execution in different environments. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. For the first section of today classes, we are going to learn to configure NF Core pipelines. Please, Selfie, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Kak Fadian, for the explanation. So I will set my screen. All right, so hello everyone, and today we will be learning about the NF Core Pipeline Framework and how to run a demo pipeline using Nextflow. Nextflow. So the NF Core project is a community effort to collect a curated set of analysis pipelines built using Nextflow. And if you visit the NF Core website here, you can find different types of pipeline for various analysis tasks like single cell RNA sequencing and more. And here in NF Core also offers many pipelines that can be used for the upcoming final exam. These have so many pipeline that you can use. And also this website provides great community support, and the pipelines are designed to be used not only on supercomputing facilities, but also by individual users. And for developers also can contribute by developing new bioinformatics pipelines using the NF Core tools. And to get started with NF Core, you can follow the quick start tutorial on the website. So in here, it guides you through installing the NF Core tools using the Conda package, the Conda package manager, and all you need to do is add the BioConda channels to your Conda environment, and then you can install the NF Core tools by creating a new environment. And also you can install on installation on Windows. But for today's practical section, so for today's practical session, we will be using Nextflow training Gitpod environment. And this Gitpod offers a virtual machine with everything already set up for you and accessible from your web browser or built into your code editor, for example, VS Code. So to get started, we can click on the button here. We can open the Gitpod environment and just click continue. And while the workspace is loading, we can return to this. And today we will be using this NF core / demo pipeline as an example. So this pipeline is simple NF core style pipeline designed for demonstration, and it was created using the NF core template and is designed to run quickly and configure easily. So for this pipeline consists of 3 main processes, which are FastQC for read quality control, FastP for adapter quality trimming, and MultiQC for present quality control for raw reads. And so this pipeline start with a raw sequencing data file, which is FastQ files as input, and then check the quality of the raw data using FastQC, and remove adapter sequences and low quality basis from the raw data using FastP, and then check the quality of the clean data using MultiQC, and finally the clean and quality check data contains a MultiQC report in HTML format. All right, so now let's talk about the running. And before running any pipeline, you need to check if there are any required parameters. You can view these parameters on the pipeline's documentation page, or in here, you can see the required parameters in here. And for the NF core demo pipeline, 2 parameters are required. So which are input and out there. And without this, the pipeline will not launch and next flow will throw an error. Okay, so for the input parameters requires a path to a comma separated file, which is a .csv file containing information about the samples in the experiment. And this file should have 3 columns with headers, which are sample, comma, FASTQ1, comma, FASTQ2. So the sample sheet can contain both single end and pair end data. And here an example might look like this. And the pipeline will automatically detect whether a sample is single end or pair end based on the information provided in the sample sheet. And so for this exercise, we will go into Gitpod. Just using this.
Sorry,
And we,
sorry to disturb.
yeah.
Which hyperlink that we need to click so we can go to this Gitpod? Sorry.
Oh, okay, so I will share this link, or you can access this Gitpod. Okay, so you can just click this link and we'll go to this environment.
Sorry, Selfie, I think you have to share the, you can copy the link with on the next flow, not the Gitpod one, because it is your Gitpod. Yeah. So you guys can go to the link that Selfie will share shortly in the column chat, and you can click on the Gitpod logo in here, and it will open the Gitpod browser, and the website is unique per person, so it's the link, it will be different for each user. So please go ahead and try to open the Gitpod with your GitHub account. Okay, you can continue, Selfie. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Fadin, for more information. So after that, after you click link to the Gitpod, you can choose this configure net NF core. You can select NF core/demo to solve the tutorial from our practical session. And for the input here, we will create the sample sheet dataset. And to create this dataset, we write the command code samplesheet.csv into a terminal, or we can also just copy and paste into terminal. Okay, so this command will open a new file named samplesheet.csv in your code editor. And next, we need to add the header line and provide information for each sample, including an ID and the complete path to the pair and read files. Or you can just copy and paste this dataset to your code editor. And don't forget to save this file. You can check if our dataset, so just save this. All right, so we have this our dataset. So you guys don't forget to save this for the input to our pipeline. Okay, so next for the out there or the output parameter is used to specify the output directory where the result will be saved. And you don't need to create this folder before running the pipeline. So we can just execute this command. We add dash input sample sheet.csv and dash out there result. But if you try running this command right now, you are likely to run into some issues. You see here the error message. So our current environment doesn't have all the required software installed and configured. So without those dependencies, the pipeline will fail to execute properly. But we don't have to worry because at NF Core, their pipelines come pre-packaged with directives for containers and isolated environments. So we can enable these directives during execution using the desk profile option. So the profile option here allows us to select a set of configuration attributes defined in the pipeline's configuration file. So here NF Core pipelines come with profiles for running the pipeline using different software like Docker, Singularity, and Conda. And in our case here, we need to add the singularity profile to our execution command, which will download and enable software image to run each process. So the command would look like this. We add this in the command dash profile singularity, which will download and enable software image to run each process. So we can copy and paste into terminal and let's run it. So this allow the NF Core demo pipeline to run successfully. Okay, so for the output, it shows various information and logs related to the execution of the pipeline. First, it displays some basic information about the pipeline, such as the version, the revision, and the container engine, which is we use Singularity, and the container image, the launch directory, work directory, project directory, and the user running the pipeline. And it also shows the input and output option, including the sample set.csv and the result directory specified as the output directory. And the output also includes a citation reminder. And next, it displays the progress of the pipeline execution, showing the different process or steps being carried out. So such as fast QC, fast P, multi QC. And during the execution, it pulls the required singularity in here. It pulls the required singularity container. So it pulls the required singularity container image from the Galaxy project repository. Okay, so this container image contains the necessary software and dependency for running the pipeline processes. And then the output shows the process for each sample, lung, gut, and liver, and the current status, and also display the unique task ID for each processes. And once all the processes are completed successfully, it displays a success message that it indicating that the pipeline completed successfully. And finally, it provides some statistic about the pipeline execution, such as the total duration, CPU hours, and the number of tasks that succeeded. Okay, so we can also see the output from each steps. We can see here in the result directory. You can see the output from FastV, FastQC, MultiQC, and pipeline info. Okay, so next, this is the very important step before you running pipeline in the NF Core, the NF Core pipeline. So the every every NF core pipeline here comes with a test profile, which is a minimal set of configuration settings for running the pipeline using a small test dataset hosted on the NF core test dataset repository. So the test profile is useful for performing a test run of the pipeline on your infrastructure before using your own data. So it can help diagnose local issues before scaling up your analysis. So before running the NF core demo pipeline with the test profile, you need to create the test config file. You can create this file in your Gitpod workspace by copying and pasting the provided code here. First, we create new file and name it to test.config. Okay. And copy this provided code into your code editor and save this and close. So we have this in our workspace. And then to run the NF Core demo pipeline with the test profile and the singularity profile, you would use command like this. So we add test profile, test, and singularity. Can copy and paste into terminal and run it.
I have no error, Sylvia.
Oh.
Just Kak Agatha is asking,
Yeah.
should we let her to deliver? Let's give her a chance, maybe.
Oh,
Halo,
okay.
silakan.
Mau nanya Kak, yang tadi kan pakai tes config ya, ditaruh untuk apa namanya code-nya yang tadi. Nah, di sini tuh yang ada cuma Nextflow config. Itu gimana Kak?
Kak Agatha mau ini copy paste yang sampel FASQ1, FASQ2 kah?
Udah. Kan lagi di bagian params tadi ya,
Sylvia nangkep?
yang di bagian tes config itu kan kita tinggal kopas code-nya aja.
Yang ini ya, Kak?
Nah, iya.
Oke. So, jadi sebelum kita run command yang ini, jadi ini dulu kita bikin file baru, new file. Nah, terus dinamain test.config. Mana? Aku hapus dulu ya. Delete. Jadi, NF training bikin file baru, namain namanya benar, test.config. Terus copy code ini ke code editornya. Oke. Terus simpan. Oke, terus copy this command into terminal. Right. So, untuk Kak Agatha tadi udah berhasil belum ya?
Oh, sudah, Kak. Terima kasih, Kak.
Oke, thank you Kak. Stay-nya. Okay, so we can continue our section. So, as we can see, this output provides an overview of the settings and option used to run the NF Core demo pipeline, as well as the process here that were run and their completion status for the test sample. And so by using this test profile, you can quickly test the pipeline's functionality and ensure that it runs correctly on your system. So before running it with your actual data, you have to test this pipeline using the test profile. Okay, so for the summary, the NF Core project provides a collection of bioinformatics pipelines built using Nestflow, and the NF Core demo pipeline is a great example for learning how to run and configure these pipelines. And by using the appropriate profiles and supplying the required parameters, we can easily execute the NF Core/demo pipeline and explore its functionality. So, all right. Thank you for your attention and participation throughout this NF Core/demo tutorial. So, for the next lesson or tutorial, will be presented by Haikal. So, Haikal, you may begin. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvie. Yeah. I will to explanation to Sekera platform. This section to NetFlow, and there's one launchpad pad. The launchpad in NetFlow where you can restart and manage the workflow. The server interface that allow use easily configuration and last the NetFlow pipeline. And then point run.
Haikal, could you share the link, please?
Yes. I forget.
Thank you.
Sorry. Just a minute. Run selection of you see early pipeline execution that are currently running or have finished. Have used can check the status log and result is pipeline execution. And then data explore is tool that allow use to browser and the analysis the data set, improve to interface to view metadata, preview data, perform search or filter on the data. Yes. And then I choose to run. I choose to NF core this point this minute. It is command line. Command line is used interface to through terminal of command port. You can start, stop, and manage your pipeline using various NetFlow command. And then dataset. Dataset in the context of NetFlow, dataset are the input or data requirement by pipeline as well as output data generated by pipeline. This dataset can be local storage or cloud storage. Managing dataset reproducibility and access for analysis. Execution log, the record of all event activities during execution of the pipeline. Report a summary pipeline execution often include metrics such as runtime and success count of text report are typically generated and pipeline execution and can be used for platform analysis and auditation of purpose. And then I will choose to choose NetFlow multi-GC. I will this metric in this point CPU, memory, the duration, and EO. I will explanation to CPU. CPU the over time duration execution of NetFlow pipeline. The x-axis repetition to name multi-GC. The axis to show CPU use is different color repetition different process with the pipeline. This graph the graphic allow you to see specific process are running and how much CPU resource they are consuming for interface. The Severia indicating the some process up to 40 14% CPU central point. Uh, the graphic insert into the computer of the pipeline and can be help identify patterns of resource contribution by monitoring of CPU use pattern. You can be optimize allocation, balance the distribution, and use execution of pipeline. Uh, I will I will learn to explanation to Sekela. I will turn to Kak Fadil. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Haikal, for explaining about Sekta platform. I will continue to explain to you guys about flow.bio. Let me share my screen first. Okay. I will put the link in the chat box. Okay. Meanwhile, you can sign up if you don't have an flow.bio account, but for now, I will explain to you about flow.bio. So what is flow.bio? Flow.bio is the end-to-end bioinformatics in the cloud platform. So it is pretty much the same like a Secure, but it is much more than that because the flow.bio is integrating data in here, data sequencing, and also you can upload your own pipeline in here, and also you can run the existing Nextflow pipeline directly into the flow.bio. So how does flow.bio works? You can upload your experimental data. For example, if you have FaceI or BAM file, and you can automatically store your data inside the flow.bio, and you can select parameters and run a pipeline. And after that, you can get your insight and visualize the insights like multi-QC reports inside the flow.bio. And you can also add your results to a growing public database. So this platform is actually quite new, and we talked to the CEO, the founder of the flow.bio, and they explain about the flow.bio vision and how we can utilize it furthermore. Um, okay. So you can log in here if you already have an account, or you can sign up if you don't have an account. I already have my account, so I will log in into flow.bio, and it will be redirect to the app inside. It's going to take a while because I think my network is buffering. Okay, so in this section, we are going to log in into using your account. And after you successfully log into your account, the app.flow.bio homepage will open. And in this section, we see the flow.bio app. In the sidebar panel, you can see your own work, for example, your projects, your sample, your execution, and your data. And also you can see in here action, what you can do in here in the flow.bio. For example, you can upload your data, you can create new project, and also you can run the analysis. And also on top of that, you can also explore in here, like explore public project that publish into the flow.bio. You can also explore public samples. You can also explore the genomes and PEKA and also the documentation. Okay, so for now, we can move on to the quick start menu. We can click run a Nextflow pipeline. And as we can see in here, if we click on that, it will redirect us to the menu of the run analysis menu. And in here, we can see pre-processing pipeline, where this pipeline perform the initial analysis on raw sequencing rich data. And they typically consider one sample in isolation, and their outputs can be further processed with downstream analysis. So for example, in here we have RNA sequencing pipelines, chip sequencing pipelines, clip sequencing pipelines, and also single cell RNA sequencing. For today demo, we are going to do the pipelines for RNA sequencing, where we are going to use the output from this prepare RNA sequencing genome. So because there are already another person that run this pipeline and publish into the flow.bio, and we can utilize the output from the prepare RNA sequencing genome into our pipeline in RNA sequencing. So without further ado, we can click the RNA sequencing analysis pipeline. And as we can see, the UI, it's pretty much like if you guys remember about the Galaxy projects, where we can select our sample, where we can select our genome. So it is pretty much the same. In here, we can select the pipeline version and also the Nextflow version, because the flow.bio is built on top of Nextflow. In here, we go with the default settings, and the RNA sequencing analysis pipeline using several tools for bioinformatics analysis, for example, STAR, Salmon, as we already studied 2 weeks ago. And we can continue to the sample options. We can set up the parameters relating to the sample being analyzed. In here, we can click the samples, and if you guys already edit your own data, then if we check this box, and it will pop up all the data that you already put into flow.bio. But for now, we will going to use the data that already inside the flow.bio. So we uncheck the box, and we are going to select the two of the file in here, the rep1 and the rep2. So if you guys remember about the sequencing in the Galaxy, where we use two FASTA file, if you guys remember, and the genome options, the genome being aligned to these parameters can be supplied from an existing flow genome. And select genome file to use a pre-prepared genome, like I said earlier. And because we use the samples from a mouse sample, we have to select the genome option is it has to be mouse genome, not human. So we select the mouse genome options, and it will load the FASTA GTF file. And if we scroll down, the additional settings is already predefined by flow.bio in here in this RNA sequencing pipeline. So we can click run pipeline, and the job scheduler will take on our job execution, and the computing unit will execute our pipeline. And we can monitor our execution in execution submenu in here. If I click on this, then we can see all the job that already completed or maybe canceled, and the job that running on right now. Okay, I will select one of the completed pipeline, because the running of the pipeline takes about 1 hour, so it will going to take a lot of time. And I will show you the already succeeded pipeline. Okay, just for a second. Okay, maybe this will take a while, but for example, as you guys see, in the one of the output from that pipelines is multi-QC reports.html, and you can see in here uh, about the multi-QC report that I already downloaded. For example, in here, we can see the sample name. We have two samples. We have biotype counts for number of reads and also the percentage. And we can see all the way go down to the BAMStat SAM tools for alignment score that we already learned in Galaxy alignment matrix, and all the data visualization that we can use to get insight what is the QC report all about. Okay, so I think that is for today. It is not working because my internet is not quite good enough for now. But if you are for now is for but if you're running the pipeline for now, and you can take a look for like 1 hour later for the output of the pipelines, and you can see, and for each task that execute inside the pipelines, it will check by the product by whether it is succeeded, whether it is canceled, uh, for each part, and it will also have the log for each execution, and all the outputs will come up also in the UI if the pipeline is already being proceeded. Okay, I think that is for now. Today is our last classes for bioinformatics. I will say thank you very much for your patience and also for your spirits towards this semester classes. And hopefully you will get a lot of things that uh, can that you can utilize more inside the bioinformatics. And I am sorry if me and our team in Kalbe have several issues related about the code, the pronunciation, the deliverables, and maybe we can move on into the final exam agenda. So maybe you can wait until tomorrow. We are going to conduct the task for final exam, and you have approximately, I think Mr. Iman said earlier, for June, in 8 June, we can finish your task. And if you face any trouble, don't hesitate to reach out to me, Sinta, or Selvi, or Haikal inside the group, and we can discuss furthermore about the next flow pipeline for the reproducing into your final exam. Okay, I think that's it for me. Sinta, do I have to close this or?
Sure, Fadin.
Okay, so before I close this class, is there any question from you guys?
I think that's enough.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for your participation, and looking forward to your task, to your work each in the video about the final exam. Thank you so much, and see you later um in the next agenda. Thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Everybody, have a good day.